Yeah, what's up with you guys? How you guys doing? This is Mr. GG from the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement. How you doing? Yeah, I'm a little delayed right now, so I apologize. Anyway, how you guys doing today? Let me turn this volume and all this stuff now. So, anyways, what you guys doing, man? How you guys doing tonight? I appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining. I apologize for the delay. Shit happens, so fuck it. So let me straighten up my little light and all this other shit around here. I'm kind of getting in here a little late, so they shot with some knowledge. They shot with some pure tea, for real, real deal, Holyfield. So, anyways, make sure you guys click that like button, share the goddamn video, okay? Share the videos, click the subscribe button. You guys know what it is. You guys know what to do. Anyways, a lot of stuff been going on in my life, and of course, everybody asked me, well, why don't you go live more, go handle more things more on YouTube or wherever, upload more videos, and I can do my best. I can only do my best. So, yeah, if you guys can engage in the chat for me, I appreciate it. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I really appreciate it. I'm used to using either StreamYard or Restream. They do a pretty good job. So, what I like to do is test out every type of recording platform to make sure that this is something for myself, and it actually does work out, And if it don't work out, well, fuck it, try something else. Shit, it's just how it is, shit. You know, you got to experiment with a couple things in life in order for you to figure out what is and what is not for you. You understand? That's just me. Shit, you got to remember there's never one size fits all. There isn't. You got to experiment with a few things in life in order for you to determine what is and is not for you, because everything ain't for everybody. Yeah, I said it. Everything ain't for everybody. But certain things are designed for certain people. Does that make sense? So, but anyway, click the like button, you guys. I want to make sure you guys understand today's topic. Today's topic is going to be on should fellow red pill and MGTOW men, okay, become passport bros or just simply just relocate and travel overseas. Just get the fuck out of it. Is it a solution or is it not a solution? I want to talk about that shit. I got y'all today. I want to talk about it. I want to discuss it. I want to put it out on the table, okay? Because we got a lot of people who are on one side and then on the other side. You got some people that are saying, man, oh my God, the passport bros, they're delusional. They're fucked up in the head. They shouldn't even be doing that stuff. Female nature's overseas, and all over the world. And what they do in the United States and Canada, they're going to do the same thing overseas. You got those type of people. And then you got the passport bros who went from a couple 100,000 to now they growing in millions. Okay. You got millions of people joining the passport bros and the global travelers traveling around the globe. Okay. Hell, they awakening rich people, okay? It went from the average guy that said, fuck it, to rich people saying, man, shit, man, I'm tired of going through divorce court, tired of child support. I'm tired of these laws not ruling in my favor. They're ruling in these bitches' favor. I'm tired of it. They tired of it, so they coming out to average guys like myself, and regular people like myself or what have you. And they're actually, which was scary. It's fucking scary, man. They come to me and they say this shit, man. That damn, I'm a doctor, man, or I'm a computer technician, or I'm a real estate investor, whatever it may be, or whatever. And they come to me, man. They vent to me and they say, I really want to date. I can't find a good woman, but I would hate to get involved with them, knowing that there is risk. I can risk my law practice. I can risk my real estate career. I can risk my computer business or what have you, because they don't want to be stuck with fake and false allegations. Who the fuck want to realize that? Who the fuck want to put themselves in that position to risk that shit? Why does that make sense? Okay, I spend all my life from my teens to, I don't know, my 30s and 40s, hell, 50s, going through college. I had to go through training. I got fired. I got rehired. I got laid off. I went through all this bullshit just to get with this bitch. And then after that, after I get with her, I invested, I fall in love with her and all this other shit. And guess what happens? She takes me for 50 to 90% of my shit after I done married her. Or what if I don't marry her? What if I just get into a one night stand with her? Nothing is stopping her ass from leaving your house, her house, whatever it may be. Nothing stopping them. And then calling the police after you had your one night stand and said that he raped me. Yes, rape. RAPED, raped me. Yes, or he sexually assaulted me, or he abused me. Nothing stopping that. And then after that, after she get the phone call, you go ahead and get this knock on the door at your house, out of nowhere. Who is it? It's police. You open up the door. We got a warrant right here, or we got this complaint stating that, hey, you sexually assaulted her, you raped her, whatever, man. You're like, what? She consented to that shit. So what the fuck you think happened? They put the cuffs on you, man. She's downstairs in the car crying her ass off, man. And now your career gone down the drain. You understand? Because of what she said. Why would you want to put yourself in that situation? Why? Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? And I want to talk about that today. I'm going to probably also do this platform, YouTube won't even let me do that shit. I was going to do a reaction of a video, but streaming directly on YouTube does have its disadvantages, you know. So far as the disadvantages is, number one, it won't let you bring people into the chat, from the chat to the platform to join you on the stream. So I did notice that, compared to the other platforms, but you can see, people coming in and out of your channel. You can see people coming in your stream. You can see your likes, dislikes, people like, man, I ain't gonna like this shit. You can see it all or whatever, man, but fuck them. So, but anyways, make sure, again, click the like button, share the video. Make sure to come into the chat, you guys. I can see this chat. Say hi, say hello, say what's up. Let me know if you can hear me. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Now, why is getting your passport, becoming a passport bro, or just simply locating can be a solution, couldn't be a solution? Okay. I'm going to touch on it. You got to look at it this way. Okay. Us MGTOWs, us red pillars, right? Some of these guys who call themselves red pillars, these guys ain't no red pillars. They're just here to potail and really embarrass themselves, right? They're embarrassing. They're making a lot of these red pillar guys look bad. They make us look bad, make us look like shit, man. You got these guys that up here taking red pills, crushing them up into little bitty, what I call blue pill pellets, and swallowing it together and say, I'm red pill, I'm alpha male. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't none of that shit. I for real, man, they make a lot of the red pillers in the manosphere look bad. They do, man. Being alpha males and shit like that. I don't understand. And these goddamn dating coaches, they need to quit it. I'm telling you. The red pill's not about being the dating coach, man. Shit, all right? You guys should be embarrassed selling these guys thousands and thousands of dollars, man, of courses, man, on pickup game and pickup artist game. When in reality, damn well that shit ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. Maybe back in the 90s, hell, the 80s and shit. But now all these women got 100% access to the internet and a damn cell phone and also a laptop, okay? Men are competing with the internet, okay? All right? Because with the internet grows a lot of attention for women, okay? You got to remember, man, by nature, a lot of women are natural attention whores, all right? If you don't have at least an inkling of attention to them, guess what, man? They're going to try to get it somewhere else. Attention is like crack to the average woman out here, especially in North America, right? Because it's a non-traditional country. Yeah, I said it, okay? If they can't get it from you, of course, they're going to get it from somewhere else. A cell phone, a laptop, a touchpad screen, your friend, the pastor at church, what they call them, the work husband, anybody at work, yes, anybody, right? College, anything that has something to do with attention to make sure that she's invited and has a purpose, right? Yeah, she's gonna be in that shit. She's going to be in it. She is, you know. Um, but I want you guys to really understand that, man, that it could be a solution in my opinion, because you don't have to put yourself in a position to just be stuck here, man. You don't. You have to be stuck here in the United States. You don't have to be stuck in Canada. You have to be stuck in Australia. You don't have to be stuck in the UK or Western Europe or parts of Western Africa. You don't have to be stuck there. Okay. If you guys in your teens and you watching my channel, you know I told you, man, you in your late teens, early 20s, you have no kids, and you got an income coming in for the rest of your life, and you know for a fact, right, that what? The dating life sucks. You can't get no pussy, okay? You can't get no head, right? You can't even get a kiss on the cheek or a kiss on the forehead, god damn it. You tried for years, and you still got people in your ear. You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep digging. No, you need to be getting your passport, making a schedule, right? And getting the fuck up out of here, right? Make sure you got some cash in your pocket too. You need to be leaving, man, okay? Okay? And these are the guys who haven't decided they wanted to go MGTOW or take the red pill. It's the fact they just not getting the damn results they want, man. Okay? And listen, let me tell you something, right? And I'm gonna straighten up this screen for this too. Listen. Them guys who's hating on you talking about, man, you going over across seas for women, you look them dead in the eye and say, you goddamn right. You don't listen. Don't be embarrassed about what you are having problems with, because they not having the same problems you having. He might be able to pull 10, 20, 30 women a day out here. You can't pull one. Guess what? Your problem is different from his. You might be very successful at your job, at your career, man, or just a gig worker, man, you know, working Ubers, man, and twisting wrenches, whatever you do, cutting grass, whatever, you might be successful at that. And he may be horrible at getting money, but he's just charismatic to know how to pull women. You understand? So don't let that man fucking hate on your ass, man. Well, don't let his hatred towards you discourage your ass from going for wherever you want to go. God damn it. If I'm going 5,000 miles across seas, god damn it, for some pussy, and I know I can't get here, none here, I'm gone. Forget that. Why these guys sitting up here, forget that all women are the same. You don't need to be going overseas. This is all they say. You don't need to be going overseas. You need to be focusing on your purpose, focus on some money. Man, guys are getting tired of that shit. Okay, man, let's keep it a buck. These guys are getting tired of that shit. Okay, all right, you know, and I have to tell it inside. I have to tell it like it is, because a lot of guys in the MGTOW, man, in our community, I will tell you, that's all they tell you is fuck these women. They're all the same. They never been to Asia. They never been to Eastern Europe, never been to Russia, never been to Eastern Africa. They've never been to Brazil or Colombia or Argentina, right? Or Bolivia, Chile. They've never been to none of these, but they're giving guys the solution to just keep your ass here, make money, and ignore women and survive. That's it. That's it. But they haven't offered them another type of option. There are many types of options and many types of solutions. And for these passport bros to grow from thousands of brothers joining to now millions, man, this is 2024. We're going into 2023, walking in 2024, man. Since Kevin Samuels died, man, there was a huge rise of the passport bros. Huge rise. You understand? And now look at it now. You know, it is a very, very huge rise. You understand? Shout out to a gentleman named Jerome. Hey, Jerome, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you, man. I'm glad you engaged in the chat. I see some other people watching. I hope they engaged too, so we go see. But no, man, I'm just saying though, man, guys don't need to be sitting up here, man, rock hard, pissed off, complaining about women, man, right? And they don't have no other solutions. They should have other solutions. They should have other options, okay? I mean, think about it. If we go on MGTOW and we took the red pill and we've accepted female nature for what the fuck it is, we know that female nature is around the world. We know it. We know it. We really, hands down. We know for a fact what is she capable of doing. We want to know to what extent will she actually use that nature as a weapon. Will she repress it or use it as a weapon? That's what we want to know. You understand? It's obvious here in the United States and in Canada, right? She's going to use that shit to her advantage. She is. Come on, man. Let's think about this shit, man. Come on. If you could go ahead, man, and actually put yourself in her position, okay? If you can marry a man and get 50 to 90% right and falsely accuse his ass of some shit right and keep the baby too and get paid for both the baby and vagina money, aka alimony, wouldn't you take advantage of that situation if you was an evil maniacal bitch? I'll let you decide upon that because everybody's not good, okay? Not all y'all good out there. And not all y'all also too are evil either. You know, I'm just saying the fact. I'm just saying the fact that we better have some better options and other options, okay? All right. Staying away from women, right? You know, keeping our distance from them, not putting them in our business, not moving in with them. We're not having procreations with them and things like that, right? Here in the United States, that's true. You cannot do that shit, man. You can't move in with a woman. You can't stay with her or whatever. I've seen guys who with some MGTOW, man, these guys are staying up in mountains, man. They don't have social security numbers. They don't have utilities from the city or the state. No, they make their own, man. They make their own utilities that live off mountain water. I mean, yeah, if you want to go really deep, that's like level 3, level 4 MGTOW shit. I can break it all the way down to you. These guys is real deep. They're like done. But the thing, and these guys are not gay. They're not gay. They're not going after trainees, nothing. They just are done with the women, you know. Now you guys are asking, well, how do these guys make sure that they sexually please themselves? How in the world, though, do they mainstream themselves or whatever, right? Well, it's their business, but a couple ways they could do it is, of course, you know, the old school way, you know, just go ahead and watch some porn and jack off. Okay, there's one. Or number 2, take some medicine. Yes, you could take some antidotes or some medicines, man, that can actually stop you, right, from actually rising for the occasion. And number 3, which is the method that all red pillars, actually, I'm going to put in the majority of red pillars, majority of MGTOW say is just dig yourself into work and go to sleep. Just dig into work and go to sleep. And that'll stop you from getting hard. Listen, let me tell you like this. A lot of these guys done had some good puss. They done had some good head, good ass, and then had hand jobs and all that shit. Let me tell you, man, when a guy need to get it, he needs to get it. When a guy wants it, he wants it. You understand? All right. He can't go years and years and years without it. Eventually, he's gonna have that urge. Okay, this is just what us men are programmed for. Okay, in the United States, they teach these women over here to do what? Keep as much sex away as you can from the man, and extract as much resources from his ass as you can, and then if you feel like it, go ahead and give it to him. Ain't that a bitch? Not overseas. Let's go ahead and go to the chat. There's another gentleman named Dark Forces 73. What's going on with you? How you doing, big homie? What's up? What's up? There's 2 guys in the chat. I love it, man. Make sure you guys click the like button, share the video. I want y'all to share this on Facebook, man. Share it to a lot of MGTOW and Red Pill groups. I'm in a lot of those groups. You can share it on Twitter or what have you, man. Make sure you put it in the title, Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. I see the like button growing. I really appreciate it. You guys are the truth out there, man. Thank you. I made another stream the other day on Mr. Ali's channel, though, Mr. Obsidian Ali. And, man, let me tell you, man, he dropped some bombs on there. There was a girl from Turkey, right? I think she was from Turkey, but lived in Germany, or from Germany, lived in Turkey. I don't know. Just know she's from Europe. And she got on there chopping some knowledge. Go to that video. You'll see it, whatever. You'll see, man, she was chopping like a lot of knowledge and telling guys, hey, don't sleep on Germany. Don't sleep on Turkey. Okay? You understand? And this is coming from a woman overseas that's been married to a man for about 25 years. Okay? A traditional one. Spitting that knowledge. She was spitting that knowledge. She was talking about, man, you know, revealing clothes versus unrevealing clothes. How does it look to them in their community and in their establishment versus the United States. And especially if you're a goddamn single mother, man, in those countries, man, you can't be wearing revealing clothing like that, man. For real, in the United States, man, you got women sitting out here with Pookie and Man and Chad's kids and shit, though, right? Trying to look extra sexy and all that damn shit or whatever. And over there, it's in reverse. They look at it as a fucking disgrace. It is a fucking disgrace. It's sad, but it's real, you guys. So I'm just saying, man, going overseas, man, can be a solution. But let's talk about relocating. I'm talking about just literally saying, look, I stayed here 20 years. Let's roll. Let's bounce. All right. I'm considering myself, man. A matter of fact, not considering, I have considered, to move overseas. Okay. My daughter right now, from the date of this video, right, she's 14. Okay. She's 14. And me, I'm in my early 40s. Okay. From the date of this video. Okay. I said to myself that from that time, when my daughter turns 18 years old, okay, right? By then, I want to have X amount of income coming in for the rest of my life. I want to have X amount of income in the bank, right? Just secure, ready to go. So then, therefore, she turned 18. I blow out those birthday cakes. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Shit. But for the time being, the only thing I could do is travel back and forth. And that's what I encourage you guys to do, especially if you got kids. If you got kids out here, man, or you're dedicated to a job, man, travel back and forth, man. Stay gone for about 2 weeks to a month and then bring your ass back. 2 weeks to a month, bring your ass back. 2 weeks to a month, bring your ass back. If you got the money, if you got the time and the investment. But if you don't have neither or what have you, right, then maybe it may take a little bit longer for you. You understand? It may take you a year, 2 years, 3 years. You understand? But you shouldn't have to be pressured in the situation where you got to get out of here. No, man, it's not a situation you got to get out of here. You got to weigh out your situation because your situation may be totally different from mine. If you look at my videos, man, you've seen that I went to court and got custody of my daughter, okay? Joint custody, split down the middle, 50-50. No child support, no supervised visits, equal rights to my daughter. And then I took the bitch back to court, right, one more time. And what do you think I got? I filed a motion of modification, right, for custody where I wanted to get my daughter's passport, my passport, have rights to decide when I can have my daughter go to and from the world or just stay here in the United States. I wanted my daughter to be in a position where she can travel globally, okay? So if I get the means and the time to do it, I don't want her to just be used to the United States, just used to Canada, man, and she having indoctrinated in her mind that, okay, if I go to another country, the whole world operates just like the United States and Canada. No, that shit's not going to be true. No. And then she told me that this was what she told me, man. Because I asked her, I said, well, baby, and pretty soon you're going to be 18. When you are 18, guess what's going to happen? She said, what, Gigi? You're going to be in a position that you're going to be a grown woman. You're going to be able to make decisions upon yourself as far as work, college. You could be a gig worker. You may want to get your own place, man, whatever it may be. But the point is that, you're going to be in a point you make decisions, do you want to be like your mom? Your mom, she a grown-ass woman, still staying with her mom. Never had her own place. Never. From the day of this video. Yeah, I said it. Shit, okay? Gigi got his own spot. Homeless and had his own spot. Hey, I've been there. Shit. But I refuse to be a grown man and stay with my mother. I just can't do it. And rest in peace. My mom's passed away and my father passed away. Rest in peace to them. They've been gone for a few years now. Okay. And my daughter told me that she doesn't want to stay here. She doesn't want to be like her mom. She really wants to go with me. And I said, really? Yeah, baby. She said, yeah, she want to go with her Gigi. Right? That's my name, Mr. Gigi. Okay. She want to go with her Gigi. And I said, well, baby. And so I showed her Zoom to Thailand's videos. I showed her Black Filipinos video. Shout out to him. Go to his channel too, man. I showed them one master teacher's videos, the videos back in the day, not the current ones, the back of the day videos, and she was excited. She had no idea how cheap it was. I showed Carlos's videos and his talks with us. Shout out to him. Go to Carlos Red 2.0 channel, you guys. You want to learn about some really good travel content, go to his channel. It's really good. I told her about Winners Legion channel. Shout out to him. Hey, listen, I hope my boy's watching, but listen, go to the Winners Legion channel. If you want to learn anything about traveling, from the successes that man's made to the mistakes that he's made, you need to go to the channel. Winners Legion channels. Type that in, subscribe to that channel. That white man is very smart. Hands down. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Hey, go to that man's channel, right? He's gonna walk around and he has nothing but straight knowledge, man. He's gonna tell you the do's, he's gonna tell you the don'ts. For real. And then on top of that, he's gonna talk about them damn dating coaches and the women that don't want guys to leave. Because you gotta remember, when you're a MGTOW or red pill man, you have to realize we've already checked out. Majority, let me break it down. Okay. The MGTOW, man, we've checked out. Hands down, we're done. Okay. We just don't want to fuck with women no more. Okay. In the United States and Canada, we just don't. There are some of them that just don't want to talk to or fuck with women globally, and that's their choice. That's fine, right? You know, I'm a level 2 guy. I am actually able to still date, have one night stands, right? But I won't have I will not actually move in with them. I won't marry them. No, I can't do it. I just can't, man. I've accepted it. I got fucked over, burned so bad. I've seen brothers, you know, get trashed, humiliated. I have brothers who were married. I listen, to this day, I'm scared as hell to get married. Scared, okay? Scared, okay? And all this combined, you know, I just said, hey, I got to go another direction with things, you know, and I went my own way. This was my own way, okay? Some of you motherfuckers who watching this shit out here talking about, well, you're not MGTOW, you're not supposed to be doing this. This is not no damn religion shit. No, it's not. This is my decision. You don't like it, goddamn, get the fuck off my channel. And then on top of that, you need to go your own way. Do your own thing, man. It's just how it is, man. But my baby right here, the reason she said that she wants to go ahead and go with me because she said that, number one, she's tired of the violence. Right? We got too many guns here. Too many guns. They got people having access to guns that have no business having them, killing up motherfuckers. Right here in Kansas City, Missouri. And the Kansas side too, KCK, Kansas City, Kansas. That's number one. Number two, she is tired of how the women treat men here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You think that she ain't smart? Yeah, she's smart. She sat back and seen how women were keeping babies and small children, right? Women were keeping babies and small children away from good-ass fathers. Fathers who's willing to provide. Fathers who's willing to spend the time with them. Fathers who were willing to come into the life and make sacrifices that the Pookie and Ray Rays and the thugs ain't willing to make. Some of these fathers out there who are alleged stepfathers who actually decided, hell, I'm going to date a single mother that still got fucked over. Still paying child support for kids that are not theirs. Still went to jail being accused of something that he did not do. You understand? She's seen this shit. She's seen it. And it's still going on. Millionaires out here, right, getting hit for divorces left and right. And she told me, she said, my GG. I said, yeah, baby, I don't want you to be hurt by a woman out here. And I said, honey, I got to tell her the dark truth. Most guys out here who are men have already been hurt, abused, ran over, and spit on by many women. I just don't want you to become that type of woman. And that's why I want you in a better environment. And even by chance, let's say, for example, we don't travel. We don't travel by when she's 18. Let's say I end up having the means and I travel when she's 18. I will open my doors and allow you to come with me, but I will do this. You're going to be 100% around traditional women. Not these modern, I want to be on OnlyFans. I need all the attention I can get on YouTube, all the attention I need on TikTok. She will not be around that shit at 18, between 18 to 21. She'll have have 18, 19, 20, 21. She'll have X amount of years to actually learn what it's like to be a traditional woman. So when she's 21, right, and time starts ticking, and she so happened to find a man, then they can start the right way. They can start the dating stage, the meet and greet stage, then the dating stage. And after the dating stage, there's the relationship stage. After the relationship stage, they can get married. And then once they get married, then only then they make a decision, once they're financially stable, to have kids. And once they are financially stable to have kids, they stay together until they die. Fuck that shit. There's no having babies before you get married under my watch. Fuck that, man. There's no having babies while you figuring, well, I'm not going to get married. I'm just have as many kids as I can. And things don't work out with this guy, I'm going to just have another guy come in while I got these kids or kid and have him help me raise his kid. That shit's not going to happen. It's not going to happen on my watch, you know. I told her some uncomfortable shit. That shit happened on my watch, goddamn it. And I already taught you wrong or whatever, man. I got no choice but to fucking disown your ass. Yeah, I said it. What? You're gonna disown your daughter? You damn right. You listen, let me tell you something. I teach my daughter the fear of God at a young age. Do you know why? Because of the simple fact that a lot of these parents out here ain't teaching their kids the God honest truth. Fuck no, they not. They sugarcoating it. They sweeten it up though, right? But they're not telling them the God honest truth and showing them the reality. And I believe that when it comes to our little girls, from keeping them off the stripper pole, keeping their legs closed, not dating these thugs, Pookies, Ray Rays, Man-Mans, Bad Boys, Raekwon, Daquan, Demetrius, all them niggas, right? Is to actually show them the consequences of what can happen if in the event you make that decision. Show them the consequences of what will happen if you decide to listen to older women that made fucked up decisions. Show our daughters and demonstrate to them that if in the event they make this decision can affect you for the rest of your life. I don't want my daughter to be around that shit, man. I don't. I work my ass hard as hell trying to get custody of her, raising her, putting food in her belly, man, a roof over her head, man. Good ass heat, man. It's cold as a motherfucker here, man. Shit. Electricity on, man. Yeah, man. It's not no joke, man. Working side gigs and shit, doing a little real estate here and there, man. And yeah, man, I got to do what I got to do. But I want my daughter to understand, not only I love her and I care about her too, but she needs to understand the harsh reality of what's going on. And that's the problem with today's society, man. In the West, they're not teaching these kids what's going on. Did y'all see that video about that substitute teacher? And that woman was crying. And now I think she was a full-time teacher. She was crying. And she said that she had like little kindergartners in her class, right? Listening to thought and music, right? Whole music and shit, right? And I'm like, what? Yeah, they were listening to thought music and trying to shake their butt like they mama and shit. And she was crying, like sad on the camera, man. Like, yeah, master teacher did a review of that shit. You know, it just lets you know, man, that these parents out here would rather go ahead, instead of raising their kids, hand their kids a phone, many devices, goddamn it, and not spend time with them. Why do you think I pull my daughter off these devices, man? And I always ask her questions about reading, talk to her about involvement in life, things we should do, things we shouldn't do. I sit down and I do that shit. And a lot of people out here, they don't sit back and bond with their kids. Fuck no, they rather give them phones, man, and have them inside of a damn screen. No, fuck that, man. Bond with your kid. And you fathers too, who's looking at my channel too, listen to this. Just getting things for your child is not making you a father. I'm going to say it again. Just buying and getting things for your child is not making you a father. No. You need to go and teach and show the boy, teach and show the girl how to survive, the different things to do that a woman cannot show. Right now, I done taught my daughter, right, different things of what to do if in the event a car breaks down, there's no man involved and it's just you and it's fucking 18 degrees, right? And your phone, man, is at zero battery. What to do? What to do? My daughter told me, right? We went through a series of questions and shit, right? But I had to teach her. I said, what you gonna do? There's no man around, no cell phone around, right? What are you gonna do? My daughter told me, she said, I'm just gonna go ahead, right, and go under that hood and I'm gonna try to get it working myself. I said, how you gonna do that? She said, because my GG taught me. You damn right. I taught her basics on how to go ahead and jumpstart a car by herself. If in the event there's a short, I taught her how to check the alternator. I taught her how to go ahead and locate where a lug wrench is, where a tire is, though a spare, all that shit. You understand? And if push come to shove, you tried everything you could. I even told her, man, hey, always keep a small thing of tools on you just in case something happens when that car breaks down. I don't care if it's brand new. What you gonna do? Two things. One, I told her, hey, if you don't have no other means, lock up that car, man, and then go ahead and get on the walking, man, and you got to go to the nearest area. You got to. Nearest area where there's a phone where you can call for some help, call for some roadside assistance, something. The second thing is this. I got these things called corrugated plastic signs. They call bandit signs, okay? You guys seen them on the road. We buy houses and the phone number, or I'll cut your grass for this, or Cheryl does hair, or a bakery, whatever. There's signs sitting on the highway. I use a lot of those in my real estate campaign, man, and they convert. They make thousands of dollars, you guys. So I told her, if you so happen to have those signs on you, right, and they're blank and they handwritten, and I did this before. I was stuck on the road. I was stuck. Shit, nobody was helping my ass. I was on the highway, okay, fast. Shoom, right, on I-35. Go look at what I-35 is. I wrote down, man, right, help. I need a battery jump. In big-ass letters. Stood right by my vehicle, held that big-ass 18x24 sign up. Hell of people came down there rushing, man, stopping their cars to come help my ass. People on the other side of the highway turning around on the circle coming by here, man, to give me a jump, man, to help me. You understand? And I was by myself. I didn't have, thank God I didn't have my baby with me, my daughter. You understand what I'm saying? You got to teach these kids the basics so they can know how to survive out here, you guys. You got to. I done taught my daughter, man, how to look for food pantries and all that shit. Yeah, man. All that shit. How to ride the bus, all that, man. But there's not a lot of parents that teach shit like that, man, to their kids. You understand? They don't. How to ride buses, public transportation. Yeah, they don't teach that shit out here. For real. There's a lot of the rich out here that is rich and wealthy do not teach their kids if in the event that you lose all the riches and your father's not here, right? The how-tos, what you should do and what you should not do. They don't teach that shit. They rather just give them a phone, a bag of money, and tell them go. It's a damn shame. And then once they get in that situation, the company bank gets bankrupt, dad gets hit for fucking goddamn alimony and child support combined at the same time, right? The kid's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Guess what? You can't blame nothing but who? But the parents. It's fucked up, but yeah. But back on topic, man. Leave overseas is a solution. Relocating. Changing your environment. A lot of these guys out here, I'm telling you right here, a lot of these guys out here have never left the country. Some guy just went just to Mexico and Costa Rica. That's it. Nah, man, let me tell you like this, man. I have been a firm supporter and affiliate of the Passport Bro movement and the Global Travelers and the Blue Book Gentlemen. Let me tell you, the real travelers, man, they don't just travel close to the United States. No, they don't just travel close to Canada. No, boy, the real travelers, no. They go as far south as they can, like all in South America. They tearing up South America. These guys go east. The real hardcore track, they go east of the globe. They cross the Atlantic Ocean and they gone. You understand? They cross that motherfucker. Okay? They all up in Europe, they all up in Africa, and they all up in Asia, man. The real travelers. They go to Australia, they bump their head a few times. Well, let me take my ass right back to Asia. Most of everybody right now is hitting up Asia. And that's just real. They hitting up in Cambodia. They going to Malaysia. They going to, of course, Thailand, one of my top favorites that I intend on going to. They are hitting up the Philippines. That's one of the other top favorites. Okay, they're hitting up in Russia. They are still going to Russia. Indonesia, yes, these guys is tearing Asia ass up, man, and they are getting married, man, and having kids, and they're happy. These guys are going to Eastern Europe. They're going to Romania, man, and Poland, man, and Greece. Greece is on top of my map. I want to go to Greece. I had a title company closer. Right? If you're in real estate, you know what a title company closer is. Look up. My title company closer, right? She was out for a damn near a whole month, right? She got back, right? I had a couple contracts or whatever, right? You know what she told me? She was in tears, and she told me her and her husband wants to get the fuck out of the United States, man, and go to Greece permanently. She said it makes her going to Greece make her feel like the United States have completely lied to her. They got treated so goddamn good out there. She said she said when they got off the plane, they went to a romantic restaurant, right? One of the most romantic restaurants out there with their American money. They danced for them. They played music for them, right? And when they was getting ready to pay for the food and everything, they said, no, everything is free. It's fine. A country that celebrates for the fact that you are from the America and you actually came to that country, that says a whole goddamn lot. It says a lot to me. That woman was in tears. All right. She know what time it is. She told me, she said, my clock is ticking, man. Once I retire, I'm leaving. I'm going back to Greece. That's it. Husband and no husband. She kept it real. I give her props because you guys got to realize it's about being happy out here. You live on this planet one time. We are not like Super Mario Brothers or Sonic. We don't get multiple lives. We get one shot out of this thing in life. So before you get buried inside of this ground, before you die of any natural causes or whatever, you had better decide on what country or countries you want to travel to and get it in. Go to your country and decide, where do I want to go? And once you go to that country, right, decide if the country is for you and if it's not. And if it's not, okay, go to another one. There's a shitload of countries around the globe. United States and Canada is not the only place you need to be at, man. Fuck that. You got more motherfucking gays and trans. They trying to teach kids, man, how to become other genders, man. You got babies out here. I got to get my daughter out this shit, man. This shit ain't normal, man. You think this shit normal? Walking around with a shit, man. You got kids, man, and grown folks with guns out here who ain't supposed to be having guns, trying to be other genders, man. And you think that shit's not? That shit is not normal. Shout out to the ex-Philippine president. He said, man, it. This was back in like when Obama in office, and he said, man, you sitting up. He said the United States pretty much has lost their way. That's truth, man. You can't stop that shit. The United States has lost their way. Do we still got the money? Yes. Do we still got the Air Force, the Navy, the Army, the United States Marines? We still got all that, of course. But as far as our way of life, man, we are starting to lose it, you guys. This is not who we were. We are totally different, man. Totally different. They are pushing this trans and gay stuff down our throat. They're coming out with laws about this shit, man, for real. And they teaching our babies how to do this shit, man. My little girl got to watch this shit, man. She in there watching YouTubes. I gotta go do pop-ins on her. What you watching? What's going on? Do you see where I'm at? Because I don't know what the hell they promoting out here to teach these kids this shit. You understand? So, but anyway, let me go to the chat. I got another person in here, man. Let me take a break from the rant. I got a person named Jamil around the world. What's up with you, big homie? He said, BMO. That's what I'm talking about. Black Man's Options. Just came back from South Africa. Shout out to you. I'm telling you. RIP to Charles Tyler. Charles Tyler is my hero. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be having this discussion. I probably would not have actually ran into Jamil around the world. I wouldn't, you know. Charles Tyler was an inspiration to me. I feel bad that I found out about him after the man passed away. Yeah. And I still play his videos, man. I still play them, man. That stuff sinks inside my brain, man. It sinks inside my brain, man. Charles Tyler, when he set up here, came on his channel, man. Charles Tyler, man, right? He said it, man. His travel channel. He said, are you going to take the red pill or are you going to take the blue pill? I was like, oh, hell no. I got to go ahead and roll with this guy. Because when I typed in red pill, man, you know, and I typed it in on YouTube, his videos pop up. I'm like, who the hell is this Charles Tyler guy? He just kept popping up, man. And I clicked on him, man, and he started talking about Brazil. And I'm sitting up here at the time, man. I don't want to go all the way out there. What is he talking about? So I gave into it. And after that, the rest is history. I was like, what the fuck? Because he was breaking it down, man. He was talking about, man, that, hey, you know, why should a man walk around the United States with a rock hard dick? Why should a man have to walk around the United States with a rock hard dick, not fucking with any women out here and shit, man, complaining about them, right? But not see other parts of the world. And that's facts. That is fucking facts. That's real. Jamil around the world says, made another statement. He said, South Africa 3 times in months. Shit. Telling you, man. He tearing that travel ass up. Hey, Jamil, listen, man, I want to know, man. And say it in the chat for me, man, too, man. When you went to South Africa, did that really convince you got to really step it up and go back, man? After probably all the other countries you went to, did it say when you went there the first time, you said, oh shit, yeah, I got to go back. You know, did you like really get hooked? Because I talked to Eric, man, and I heard from Eric on there, man, and Eric, man, Eric is the truth. I'm just going to put it like that. For BMO, Eric is the truth, man, okay? That man is the fucking truth, okay? All right, shit, you know, hey, and when I talked to him, man, or whatever, man, it was on a live panel, man, let me tell you, man, that man was dropping some heat, man. You got to get your passports. You got to get out of here. It was guys like him, guys like Charles Tyler, guys like One Master Teacher, a.k.a. Skylar. Go look up his channel, Skylar, or type in One Master Teacher Skylar, right? He edited, changed his name. But, yeah, guys like him will inspire me. Because I sat back, I said, huh? I don't have to sit up here and say fuck these bitches and not date them and go months and years without no sex and all this shit. What? The Asian women overseas, they don't do this shit, or the Eastern European or whatever. I had to scratch my head, you know? I had to scratch my head on this. And so I started seeing other MGTOWs. This would fuck me up, right? Because a lot of us were jaded, man. I started seeing other MGTOWs. They get the fuck up and they bounce. These guys is leaving. Man, I was on Hammerhead MGTOW's channel. I seen on Hammerhead's community tab. And there was another brother, man, another fellow MGTOW, man, got his passport, went to Thailand. He's in Thailand right now. Okay. Enough said, man. Enough said. You can keep your ass here and assume that these guys gonna do something stupid like bring these women back. Listen, let me tell you, these brothers are smart. Okay, they have no intentions of bringing these women back. Shout out to Rebel Against the Feet channel 2.0. MRAG, go to his channel. Okay, Listen, they have no intentions of bringing these women back to Western countries. No, they will not do that shit. No. You know what they're going to do? They're going to go ahead and get their passport, get their money together, head on over there. Then they're going to decide if that's a permanent place for them to live or a permanent place for them to not live, and then keep on going. They're going to keep rotating the country to country until they figure out what country is for them. And it may not be the whole country. It might be just that specific area that may be for them. You understand? But you shouldn't have to limit yourself to the United States. And you better not be bringing these women over here. No. That's one thing I learned in the passport community. Shout out to Carlos Red. And Carlos Red 2.0 channel, you better go to his channel tonight. All right? And he said it. I strongly do not recommend any man, even Charles Tyler said it too. And Al Grease talked about this on this frustrated video on the first one. Don't bring your American woman to the United States. Do not bring your woman to around these American women here in the United States or Canada. You don't bring her. If she's traditional, why would I bring a Brazilian traditional woman here to the United States? Why would I bring a traditional African woman back here to the United States or Canada? Why would I do that? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. So majority, hands down, man. Yes, high 95% of the passport bros, they're going to tell you, if you ask them, man, now you're traveling overseas, are you going to bring your woman back over here? Are you going to keep bringing them over here so they can get half of your shit, hit you up for child support? Are you going to do that shit? And their answer is going to be, hell no, fuck no. Because they're smarter than that. They don't have no intentions of bringing these women back. Zoom to Thailand about to bring his woman. The fuck? Don't believe me? Go to Zoom to Thailand's channel. He's going to tell you in that last video he made, where was Elle at in the room? She was in the room. While that American woman was in his living room and he was interviewing, had a conversation, she's sitting up there, we don't need y'all, man. We don't want to be around y'all. What y'all talking about or whatever. We just don't like you showing your women on there. While all that was going on, Zoom the Thailand woman was in a what? Another room. He didn't want her to be around that. See, you got to remember, the American women, they coming over to the vicinity of where brothers are in peace at, because brothers don't want to deal with that shit. You understand? Now they're realizing it. They're like, oh my God. Let me follow their ass over. That woman, if you see, go to Zoom to Thailand's channel. Okay, that's the one I was going to do the review on. Okay. She came over there with her husband, and in that whole conversation, while she was going off and everything, guess what the husband did? He was looking like this. I kept asking Carlos. I asked Carlos. Me and Carlos, we talked, on WhatsApp, but I did ask him this. I want this question asked too for you guys in the chat too. Why the hell was the husband looking sad? Why did he look sad? Go to the video. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He looked at sad, quiet. He didn't say nothing. While she was doing this, he didn't even check her. He could not check her. She was going off. Oh, my God. Let me go to the chat, man. So, yeah, my chat popping today, man. Shout out to you guys. So, my boy Jamil from around the world said, yes, sir. I'm FBA all day, but South Africa hit you different. Wow. What does FBA stand for? Can you help me out with that, Jamil? FBA. Help me out with that, man, with the abbreviation on it. Jamil around the world said, that married in guy in Zoom to Thailand video look like he's seen it. Hey, he's seen it. Go listen, everybody. I'm telling y'all right now, please do it. Go to the Zoom to Thailand's channel right now. Type in Zoom to Thailand. You're gonna put in, look for the video that says Matrix women dropping their luggage off. Go to that video, turn up the volume, and shut up. That's all I have to see. And pay attention to exactly what's going on. And then after that, come back here, put it in the comment section, okay? And if I get a lot more engagement, I'm going to go ahead and come back on this live stream, do another live stream. We're going to talk about that shit. But this time, I'm going to probably do it on Restream or StreamYard so I can have people. I want to bring people on the panel and shit. Because I don't know, some of you guys in the chat, y'all be hitting with that heat out there, man. So anyway, so I got another guy. His name is Sarah Pim. And he says, salutations from Europe. Hell yeah, shit. Hey, which part of Europe you from? Are you from Eastern Europe, Central Europe, or Western Europe? I want to know. East, Central, or Western Europe, over there by the UK, over there where the fuckery is. We want to know. I had no idea those brothers was going through all that bullshit over there. They're going through the same shit. Land wells, women overweight. I'm independent. I don't need no man. They're going through all that shit. Western Europe and the UK. Oh my God, they going through it, man. They getting that legal ass whooping over there, just like here in the United States. Except with the British accent and the bullshit with it. So, all right, I got another one that says, his name is Dark Force 73, said depressed. Of course, it's depressing. Okay, so Sarah Film, he said the Swiss Alps, sir. Okay, so you from Switzerland, I believe. Is that right? Please correct me. I'm here in the what we call ground zero of the Matrix. Okay, where the land of all fuckery resides, United States and Canada. This is ground zero of the fuckery. You understand? Correct, sir. Yes. So you're amongst the fuckery too. Am I correct? Yes, he said correct, sir. Yes. So I believe you're amongst all the fuckery too, from land whales, hippopotamuses, overweight women, single moms, with tattoos, shitload of piercings, goddamn it. Yeah, psychological problems. You're amongst the fuckery too. Yes, you're not no fool. You know what's going on. Shit. And you had these guys in MGTOW and in the red pill telling you, right, and pickup artists too. I'm gonna throw those motherfuckers out there too, right? Focus on your purpose, focus on your money, right? And then after that, right, improve yourself. And after that, magically, a woman from the Matrix will just land in your lap and they'll just, these guys are so full of shit. I'm telling you. All right, what's going on? My boy, man, Sarah, he said, yes, female nature is global. Yes, it is. It is global. Of course. We know that. But what extent of the female nature are you gonna put up with? Would you rather put up with the female nature in the Western countries, or would you rather go in a traditional country and take your chances there? Especially when women are in abundance. We're talking in abundance, okay? All right. We're talking thousands of women out there. You get to choose from. Out here, brothers ain't getting pussy for years out here, man. For years, man. All right. You got some of the guys in the passport bro movement. I'm gonna go ahead and call their ass out too. They're gonna sit up here. This is what they're gonna say. Oh, I can get pussy. I can get women out here. It's just I don't want to put with that bullshit. No, let's just tell the truth. You ain't getting none either, man. You're not getting none either. Just what it is, man. Just be honest, man. When guys act, I just don't like it when guys pretend that they can do things, man, and then get on camera and say something different. I just don't like that shit, man, for real. But like you said, man, female nature is female nature, man, or whatever, right? But they're not. But it's only if you put yourself in a position to understand that all women around the world, right, are not going to act and behave just like here in the United States or here in Canada, right? They have been exposed to a totally different atmosphere and environment. Okay? It's one thing if the women in Asia or the women in Eastern Europe or in Africa has been raised here in the United States. That's one thing. And been exposed to this shit. That's one thing. To expose them around that shit, then their female nature and hypergamy right off the gate is going to kick in. You understand? All right? Because women are followers by nature. That's just how it is. They're followers, right? And also, too, they like to go along to get along. That's just how they roll. You understand? But the question is, do you want to continue to deal with the same shit? You want to walk around rock hard with a dick, right? Rock hard, not getting no pussy, You ain't getting no head. You ain't getting hand job, no kisses on the forehead, nothing, right? You're not getting that good ass release, okay? Do you want to go ahead and continue to complain about chicks and then still deal with the chicks that's arguing and combative and they're trying to be men at the same time while trying to be men? Yeah, I said it. I'm going to say it again. They're trying to be men, us, while trying to be with men. They're trying to get in relationships with us, trying to get us to marry them and all that shit while trying to compete and be us at the same time. How fucked up is that psychology, man? That's some really sad psychology out there, man. But this is what the United States women are taught. This is what the United States men are taught. And some of the guys out there, you guys call them simps. No, I don't call them simps. I call them Captain Save-A-Hose, Captain Kirks, Captain Luke Picards, Captain Kangaroos. They put the captain caps on and they're quick to these bitches' rescue, or they're quick to actually take up for a woman's bad behavior and bad decisions. Those motherfuckers are part of the reason you need to get your ass out of here. You know why? Because you're gonna end up getting in a situation where one of those guys gonna end up, man, either killing you or you're gonna end up having to take that guy's life or hurting his ass. And you don't need to be in that situation. You understand? A lot of these guys out here damn know a lot of these women are fucked up. And a lot of them right got issues, right? A lot of them. And they're still backing them up, still saying she's a queen and you don't need to be talking to her like that and all this other shit. They're not calling them out on their bullshit. This is what we do in the MGTOW. This is what we do in Red Pill. We call them out on their bullshit. You got some of these other guys who call themselves Red Pill, right? Which they are what we call Blue Pill and Purple Pill faggots. What the fuck you think they're doing? They're bringing them on panels, arguing with them and shit, though, right? And still saying, "Oh, but they're right at the end of the day. She's a female. You guys are wrong for calling them out. She should be allowed to make bad decisions." I don't think so. No. She's just as human, just like the next person. I make mistakes just like the next person. If she's able to make mistakes, she needs to be held in account for that shit. And she needs to be called out. Because if you don't call them out for it, they're going to think consistently that they can get away with it. And some of you guys out there who call yourself Captain Save-A-Hole and these goddamn women are the same guys who were taken up for them. And now some of them are taking your ass to court or got you guys put in jail. And now you becoming another man's woman in the prison. Anyway, let me get back to this chat. Shit. All right. So he said, female nature, Sarah Phim said, yes, female nature is global. Of course, I agree with you. Like I said, female nature is global. It is, right? But you're not about to deal with the same bullshit in the United States that you would in Eastern Europe. I can bet you that. And you better not bring your Eastern European woman back here to live. If she comes back here, this is what I recommend. Spend 3 years minimum in that country with that woman, especially if you're in a LTR, long-term relationship, or short-term, don't matter, 3 years minimum. And then if you decide to bring her over in tidbits. Bring her over for like a weekend. And then bring her back. And then after that, go back. And then about another 2-3 years later, then can bring her back. You understand? Bring her back, add on like a day, and then come back, add on another day. You want to see how she behaves in her own goddamn country. And then you decide 3-4 years later, okay, now you could decide if you want to start bringing her over gradually. You don't go ahead and meet her like a dumbass over there and then just go ahead and say, okay, now I got her, and I'm going to go ahead and bring her back. No. And there's a lot of dumbass motherfuckers who think it's that simple. No. You got to understand the visa process is not no overnight process, man. You got the United States government involved, baby boy. And then you got their government involved too. It's not as simple as go over there, get the woman, bring her back, boom, she lives here. It doesn't work like that. All you guys who are taking the red pill out there, MGTOW, listen to your boy. The visa, look up what the visa process is. It is not no overnight process. These guys cannot instantly bring these women overseas. Back to the matrix. Okay? And the guys don't have any intentions to bring these women back because they don't want to expose these women to this bullshit. Fuck no. And if they end up having kids with the woman, they definitely don't want these kids, man, to be growing up talking about there's about 28 different genders. And your little boy's growing up with purple fucking fingernails and orange hair. I mean, come on. Shit. Or your little girl sitting up here trying to be a dude. I mean, who want to bring that? Who want to bring that kid here to the United States, man? Around that shit. I wouldn't. You know, you figure out a way how to take advantage of that dollar. The goddamn dollar. Make sure that's coming in for the rest of your life. And the benefits. And then, and only then, you go ahead and consider, okay, should we come over to the United States and visit or not? Now, if you want to talk generational wealth, man, that's a different ballgame. You can figure out a way to make sure your wealth come in for yourself, and you have a kid for that woman. So when you have a kid with that woman, you die off or whatever, you make sure that generational wealth in the United States continue to come in for her to raise that kid that is passing on your genes. That's what you're going to do. But no, these brothers ain't trying to bring none of these women over there. Fuck no. You better not bring none of these goddamn women over there. You better not. Not to the Matrix. Not here in North America. Not in the United States. Not in Canada. You better not bring them to the UK. You better not bring them to Australia. And you better not bring them to Western Europe. Shout out to Sarah Fram in the chat. But anyway, let me go back to the chat anyway, you know, because a lot of these guys in MGTOW and in the Red Pill, they are convinced that these passport bros are trying to bring these women over. No, they're not. I've talked to these guys personally. I've been on their panels, and I talked to them in privately. This is just what it is. Let me go back to the chat. So, anyway, my boy Jamil around the world says, why should I be forced to eat from a garbage can? Al agrees on dating in the Matrix. Shout out to Al agrees. You guys listen. Go on Vimeo, Vimeo, go to Vimeo, type in Al agrees frustrated or type in frustrated. Get frustrated 1, 2, and 3, or look particularly, you got to get 1 first. 2's cool, but 3's going to sell it. It's going to sell it about brothers going overseas. Listen, the majority of these guys are going overseas. They are red pill guys. And a lot of them are MGTOWs that are slowly transitioning overseas. These guys is leaving. Okay, they bounced. They said, fuck this. All right, again, what did I say about the passport bros? They started off at thousands of brothers. Now you got millions. These guys is like 2 million. This is a small percentage, at least 2 million strong. And they got their sons. They teaching their sons and their daughters how to get their passports. Okay? We tired of this shit here. Brothers is leaving, man. Just what it is. Brothers don't want to sit up here with a rock hard dick and deal with a bitch's bullshit. Fuck that. And the laws are not ruling in our favor. Shit, fuck that. They got these they got old judges in there, man. Still stuck in their ways, man. And not ruling fairly, man. No, man. It's sad. Yes. Sarah Fram says, hypergamy is their nature. Correct. I agree. He said, I am a strong and independent woman. Don't need no man. Roger that. I watch you from that mountain wall with Hammerhead and Chronic. Ladies, you're on your own. Yeah. It's just what it is, man. It's what it is, man. Shit, man. You better go. Listen, Hammerhead and Chronic, man, hit that shit on the money, man. It's just what it is, man. You know, shit, it's just what it is, man. You know. So, yeah, man. Gone with John. Shout out to you, sir. Please keep fighting the good fight. Shout out to you. My boy made it to the channel, man. Good to see you again, man. You keep up the great work, man. You keep up the great work. You the truth, man. Shit, hell. Hey, if y'all, you guys better look at Gone with John's, man, back in the day single mom video. That shit was, man. Oh my God. If you guys don't go back and look at that video, man, he got like 3, 4 of them, but you got to go to the first one that came out. It was like lengthy. It was about 36 minutes long. He's going to break it all the way down. When he set up here, was on the video, and he said, man, we got thousands of brothers, thousands of men. Right? Yeah, I was like, yeah, click the subscribe button. I had to get on that man's channel like fast. I had to. Shit, for real. Because you got a lot of them sitting up here talking about, All of us are not like that. All women are not like that. Who's gonna go ahead and search through the pile of garbage? Shout out to my boy Jamil, just said it. Piles of garbage just to find one good ass needle. Who's gonna want to do that shit? If anybody on this channel want to go through garbage, right? You more than most likely can go ahead and keep your ass here. Keep your ass here, right here in the United States, North American majors. Keep your ass here. Keep paying child support. Keep getting hit for alimony. Keep getting hit for false allegations. Keep dealing with if you're a person of color, keep dealing with discrimination, racism, prejudiceness, police harassment, man. Yeah, shout out to the Undisputed channel. Go to Rashad Richie channel, Undisputed. He's shown so many police on there that falsely arrested people, right? And there should be a prison, and some of them got away with it. Some of them got sued. I've seen old ladies get their bank accounts, man, shut down because they were simply cashing a legitimate check that was real, and they closed the accounts and arrested these women, and now all because of the simple fact that they were black, man. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I've seen it all. I've seen it all, you guys. If you're gonna go ahead and if you want to go ahead and deal with high price shit, yeah, for real. Back in my day, right here in Missouri, man, Kansas City, we used to pay for a studio apartment $300 a month. Now, man, a studio apartments cost you down there $600 to $700 a month, and I think a one bedroom is like 7 to 8, and then like a 2 bedroom is like 9 to 12. Like, it's crazy out here, man. Yeah. And now, and compared to some other places, some people say that this is cheaper, which is true, because in California, they hitting motherfuckers over the head. They say studios out there running for like 2 racks, $2,000, because that's a lot of bread, man. That is a lot of bread, man, for real, you know. And you got, ignorant ass women out there doing dumb shit. Like, they stay in income-based places, places that go off of your income. There's income-based HUD apartments, and they got rent as low as like $18 a month out there, man, and $2 a month and shit, and $50 a month, man, and they still won't pay their rent, and they getting evicted out there. Women are, like, it's crazy, man. These bitches is lazy, and how you gonna argue over some rent, man? That's like $20 a month, man. How you gonna do that, man? And they got studios out there for like $2,000. This is just a raggedy piece of shit studio for $2,000. We're not talking about no plushed out, ready to go, and just $2,000. That is sad. I don't know, y'all. Y'all want to stay here and do and play for some high ass overpriced shit? You go right ahead. This may be your spot. This may be for you. But me, long term, I want to go. I do. I want to go. Before I get buried in this earth, I want to go. So yeah. So anyways, though, let's see who else. Okay, Sarah Pram said, "Brother, at Gone with John." Oh, okay, he's talking to Gone with John, and then Gone with John's talking to Sarah Pam, and then he said, "Yes, sir." He said, "John is doing God's work." Yes, of course, he is doing definitely God's work. Shit, it's spreading the truth. Gone with John is spreading the God honest truth. Okay, the uncomfortable truth. The uncomfortable truth that the Matrix don't want this to be known. Agents don't want them to be known. I'm surprised somebody didn't come to his channel, right, and hit you like Hammerhead did, and they said, "Mr. Anderson." You remember? If y'all seen the new Matrix, go see the new Matrix. Go see it, man. Neo was taking so many blue pills. It was sad, man. He was taking a lot of blue pills. Go watch it. I'm not going to fuck it up for you. Go watch it. He was taking a lot of blue pills, man. A lot of blue pills, yeah. And then when that agent came out, man, and yelled out, "Mr. Anderson," I said, "Oh, shit, man. Go watch it. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, okay? I'm not going to ruin it." And my top guy with the wrench. What's up, Shaolin? Fantastic. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, man, we were on Carlos's channel. We've been asking about you, man. Remember, Carlos got a 2.0 channel. So go to his channel. He's been going live on there from time to time. So make sure you go peep out his channel over there, man. Remember, he got a new channel over there. We've been asking about you, man. We said, I've been wanting to know how Shaolin Fantastic, man, and shit, because he gives us the head up, though, of what the hell is going on at the post office. Okay. Remember, he's at the hub, you guys, where we need to go get our passports at, and he sees this shit in real time. He sees both the successes and the fuckery at the same time. Okay. And also he works at the airport. Yes. At the airport. And he actually he sees everything from all time, from piles of passport applications stacking up. If there's a sister that's behind, right? A matrix sister, right? An agent that's working behind the counter and copping an attitude when another black brother wants to process his application, or a white brother wants to process their application to get their passports, and they cop an attitude. He sees that. He also sees I'm done with Shaolin Fantastic. This dude's silly. He also sees when certain women wants guys to actually sell their homes so they can, or move their kids in. You know what I'm talking about? For real, they be wanting that shit out here, y'all. They be want you. Listen, you guys can have a piece of real estate and you could have no kids or whatever, right? And this woman can have multiple kids, and she's gonna want you to move her and all her kids in, from multiple kids, daddies in, and try to get you to sign your deed over to their kids' name. I've seen this shit. I've seen it. Me and Charlotte, we talked about this shit. I'm not gonna say who, what, but I will say this. They will try in the matrix because they know the laws are in their favor. And if you fuck up and move in with this woman, so help me God, right? You will truly regret it. You will put yourself in extenuating circumstances that you will get burned. And then she's going to own all the property. She's going to also own every single goddamn thing you work for. Okay? And she didn't even listen. And she does not have to go ahead and be married to you. That's right. She can just move in and get mail coming to your address on a consistent basis for a certain duration of time. And yes, she can have access to your goddamn resources. Okay? And your dumb ass still moved her in there. Oh, I can change her. I know she says she's independent. She don't need no man. And that's the type of woman you want. There's a lot of Captain Save-A-Hoes who are actually preaching that shit. There's a lot of that shit. Ask yourself, do you want to be that person? Do you want to be that person who's Captain Save-A-Hoe and a woman who made bad decisions in her life that's going to stop you from finding the woman that made good decisions in her life overseas? Ask yourself that shit. Anyway, let's go to the chat. So anyway, Shaolin Fantastic says, been traveling, working at the airport. Sweet. Yes, it happens. Found a real good one in look, I told you, look, he's a testimonial to it. He found a good one in Medellin, Colombia. And my boy Jay Clyde, shout out to him. He said, man, that in Medellin, he wants brothers to not come down. He said it. He said he does not. Him and Jay Fleming, man. Shout out to Jay Fleming. They all said, man, they don't want brothers to come down to Medellin, or I think it's also Cali. They don't want brothers. That's one of those areas they want brothers to stay the fuck away from. Okay. Now, here's the deal. I believe the reason that they're suggesting that, right, in Medellin, Colombia, is because they don't want people to come down there and fuck it up. They don't. Okay. When you got a ratio, right, of 1 to 10 women or 1 to 15 women you got access to, and then on top of that, the food is absolutely phenomenal and healthy, right? Okay. And then you got certain areas you can go to in Colombia where the lower crime rate. What's the point? You understand? Hey, everybody can got their own poison. You can choose whatever you want. Remember, there's tons of countries. You can go to, like I said, you can go to Romania, right? You can go ahead and go to Greece, right? You can go to Czech Republic. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, you guys. Poland. There's also Brazil. I just said Colombia, man. There's South Africa. There's Tanzania. There's Ethiopia, all in Africa, right? Cameroon, wherever you want to go. All right. I already said Thailand many a times. All right. Cambodia. There's many of them out there. Whatever your preference is. Don't let another man out here tell you where you should go and supposed to go. You tell his ass to go there. Motherfucker, you sitting up here, how come you ain't going here? How come you going there? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? No, motherfucker, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with your thinking? God damn it. Fuck that. You go where you want to, and you go where you're comfortable with. You understand? If you're a black man and you don't want to go to Africa, so be it. If you're a black man, if you're a white man and you want to go to Uganda, shout out to my boy. That white man made a good ass video telling brothers to come to Uganda. Go look him up, man. He was on TikTok, man, and on YouTube, man. And he told brothers, hey, if you want a real black woman, this a white man said it, come your ass to Uganda. Okay, he said it. He said it. Come your ass to Uganda. He had his black woman hugging all over him and everything, man. I almost shed a tear, man. I was so happy. And he said, you guys, if you guys want a real black woman, stay away from the United States. You can't have this one on me. But you can come to Uganda, pick whatever black woman you want, a real one that actually cooks, that actually cleans, that actually says, yes, please, no, please, yes, sir, no, sir. Oh my God. I wish I could find that man. I'm gonna find that man's video. Yeah. I share that mug in like 20, 30 MGTOW groups on Facebook, man. I'm telling you, man. And red pill groups and travel groups. That thing went viral. It did. So anyway, let's go back to the chat, man. I see people talking. Shouting Fantastic. He said, yes, it happens. Shouting Fantastic also said, found a real good one. Yes, I remember you said that. Someone shout out to Mel Qatar Tyree. He said, what's wrong? You ain't attracted to black African women? Uh-oh, we just talked about that shit. There it is. He said, why don't you go there to be with your people? Question, why come your ass don't take your ass there? You need to go there, okay? You do. Okay? Shit. Don't question another brother and ask why come you need to go there. Because everybody in this chat, and including me, they got their preference. If I want to go to Africa, I'm going to go. Okay? If I don't want to go to Africa, I don't want to go to Africa. Sound like to me that you got a problem with people having preference. That's right. You got a problem with people having preferences. And if that's the case, then you have an issue. Let's go back down here, right? Jamil around the world says, right, he's talking to Qatar. He said, you late. Yeah, because that's why I said Jamil's going to shut this shit down. Man, if I can make it, is there a way I can make you a moderator? Yeah, hell yeah. I can add him as a moderator. Boom. Managing moderator, standard moderator, can block and change words. Boom. Can move chat. Hi, people. Can block, change words, chat modes, and live. Also has a managing moderator, standard moderator. Boom. Gave you a wrench. Boom. Jamil is the truth. We got his ass. All right. And Meltar said pest control and gatekeeping, man. Who you talking to out there? Uh-oh. Shout out Fantastic. He got that wrench, man. Uh-oh. Get free, brothers. Yes. Free. Freedom at last. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, Asian, Indian, mixed race, though, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. If you are in North America, this channel is towards men of all races, all colors, all different sizes or whatever. You going through bullshit here, man. You going through bullshit here. You've been MGTOW. You've taken the red pill, right? You kept your dick hard for a long time, right? And stayed away from a whole bunch of women. And you still going through bullshit, man. Why not change your own environment? Get your passport. Leave. Listen to Shaolin Fantastic and Jamil. They not fucking around, man. These guys is for real, man. These guys are for real, man. These guys are actual travelers, pro vets. That's why I go in the travel movement, man. Listen, these guys be having me on streams, man. That's the reason I don't come on here. These guys, listen, These guys actually invite me to come over to their streams, get on the panel, and actually talk, right? And when I talk, right, I bring the conversation. I bring the goddamn discussion every time. I bring it, okay? I bring it. I told them this about MGTOW. MGTOW is about going your own way in life, not somebody else's, not another woman's, not another man's. You go your own way. If you decide to go ahead and not stay in North America and you choose to go ahead and go somewhere else, by all means, you can do that. If you choose to stay here, you choose to stay here. If you want to stay in the mountains, you want to stay up there and get your own electricity and get rid of your social security number, you can do that. This is your own way. You want to stay in Antarctica, you can go do that shit. Whatever you want. This is what MGTOW's about, going your own way. Not somebody else's, your own way. All right, let's go back in the chat. My boy said, all right, get free, brothers. That's true. Meltar said, I don't care about your preference. You're not to welcome into my my radical genie pool. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. I don't care about your feelings either. I care about my race. It's my purity and my women. This is what we got to say, Mr. Meltor Tyree. Go to Africa. That's it. Go. That's it. Brothers here, we go everywhere where we want to. If I want to get my ass up out of my seat right now and head over to Poland, I'm going to head to Poland. If I want to get up out of this seat, go get my daughter and head down there to Medellin, right, and meet Shaolin Fantastic down there, that would be an honor to meet Mr. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm sure when I have my daughter, we'll be in good hands. He'll show us around the area, the do's and don'ts, the family areas, things like that. Because you got to remember, I'm a family guy, right? Shout out to Peter Griffin. And I don't want to just go down to the country just for sex. No, man. I got one life to live, and I want to show my daughter the other cultures, you understand, of how they live. You understand? I want my daughter to expose herself to how they treat their man, how they cook, how they clean, how they treat their fathers. You understand? How they treat the brothers. You understand? Different things like that. You understand? All right. So, Sarah Film said, MGTOW's freedom. Yes. Hell yeah, MGTOW's freedom. I'm going to make you a moderator, man. Can I make you a mod? Boom. Yep. You are a mod, man. Bow. Got you. Thanks, man. You're one of my supporters, and I get to add you as a mod in real time. Thank you, man. You are a very big time supporter. I love it. Mr. Seraphim from Europe, man. I appreciate it. Thanks you, man. Thanks, man. For real. Yeah, you got to tell them it is freedom, man. It is freedom. We got our own. We got both our benefits and our consequences to being MGTOW people and also taking the red pill. But again, there are people out here who are taking that red pill, who call themselves red pillers, that are embarrassing people who have taken the red pill. And these are guys who are saying, I am red pill. I'm red pill. I am a red pill. No. Just back up. There's no such thing as being red pill. Fuck no. No. There's a such thing as taking the red pill. You got to remember, the red pill is a medicine. Okay? It's a medicine. It has a different effect than everybody else. For you, when you took in the red pill, right, you might have had red pill rage immediately. For you, if you taking red pill, your symptoms may have kicked in later on. Your rage may have kicked in later on. For you to actually take in the red pill, right, you've actually had really accepted part of female nature, part of the reality of what's going on, but you haven't accepted the whole reality. You understand? It's all about accepting things for what the fuck it is. No dating coach crap, no purchasing courses, no becoming alpha, none of that crap, none of the garbage. No, you're accepting reality for what the fuck it is. You're accepting the fact that you will get out this chair, go out that door, there is a 50-50 chance that you will get your ass shot and killed by a random person. You're accepting the fact that if you stick your dick inside that woman, there is a high probability that you can catch an STD, get her pregnant, or she can do fake, false allegations on you, which are fake. That's never existed. You're also accepting the fact, though, that if you do marry this woman, God damn it, right, You've now decided to puke up the red pill, right? Become a blue pill, purple pill motherfucker, right? And take the chance of getting 50 to 90% of all your stuff and your assets and your money taken. All these different types of risk. Okay. You taking the red pill, you've actually have accepted the fact that if you go into business with this goddamn bitch, right, and you've done the majority of the work and she sat on her ass, she can sue you for that business and take the majority of the business and all the money with it. You've accepted all that shit. You know? But some of these guys who get on these channels and argue with these women talking about the red pills and all this other shit, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man. They want to learn some real shit. They need to listen to Sandman. Sandman is probably one of the most original people that I've actually have listening to, and he made a whole lot of sense to this day. To this day. Listen to Rebel Against the Feet, another good channel. Listen to Gone with John. Gone with John was just in my chat. These are guys who know what the fuck they're talking about. You understand? They're not sugarcoating it. They're not trying to be married at the same time while taking the red pill. No. You understand? Shout out to Paul Elam. He's one of the godfathers, though, of the Mids-Mice movement. He's taking the red pill. He is married. I get in that, right? But he's not MGTOW. He even said it. But he knows for a fact, though, of female nature of what they're capable of doing. Even though he's married, he knows for a fact that his woman has the capabilities of actually taking his ass for 50% to 90% of his stuff and to do him dirty and betray his ass. He's accepted that shit. And he told other guys that you have to be aware of what a woman's capabilities is to do in the West. And he even said it on Just Pearly Things channel. Shout out to her. Because they had a good interview. Paul Elam and Sandman. They also had good interviews, and they said it, man. They really said it. And I think it was another lady from the Honey Badgers, too. And they said it. You have to accept female nature for what the fuck it really is, man. Especially in the West. And Paul Elam said it, man. If you want to get married, you want to have kids, I would not do it here in the West. Not in the United States, not in Canada, not in the UK, not in Western Europe, not in Australia. Stay away from Western countries, Western Africa. Stay away from that shit, man. East of the globe, south of the globe, you want to go. The further south and the further east to go, the better your relationship chances will be, or your dating. And and I'm not here on this channel to encourage you to get married. No, I'm saying that you got that option. If you decide to get married, I would not recommend it here in the United States or Canada. I would not. I would not in the UK, not in Western Europe. Go east. Anywhere around that borderline, close to the borderline of Russia, yeah, you pretty much A-okay. God damn it. A-okay. All right. Right on that borderline, like close to there, you know. All right. you pretty much okay. All right. Now let's go back to the chat here. Shout out Mantastic said, my girl in let me back up. He said, all right, cool. All right. Let me see. Okay. So Seraphim said MGTOW is freedom. Yes, I remember that. And Meltar, he said Tyree, the black man option, went to South Africa 3 times in 16 months. Go troll on a little boy's channel. Shout out to my boy Jamel, man. And I promoted his ass as a renter. So he got that wrench. He can put that ass out, or he can be patient with his ass. Meltar Tyree said, you are a perfect representation of your race. Okay, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. And then Seraphim said, didn't ask for it, but thank you. No problem. No problem, buddy, man. Shout out Fantastic said, my girl in Medellin is black brother. Charlie is a fool. Why you got to go ahead and go there for it, man? Because you got to remember, a lot of idiots really believe that black people are just in Africa. Okay? That's it. All they know is Africa. But a lot of them haven't actually did the studying of the Atlantic slave trade, the origins, the slavery. They haven't. They have not. They have not. They make assumptions. And, well, you're supposed to just go to Africa and that's that. No. They have no idea how many blacks are in South America. How many blacks actually have been drugged from Africa, sold and traded, and they are in South America. They have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Just go to Africa and that's it. All right, let's go down here. They said Meltar Tyree said, and your express settlement is a good example why. Okay. He said, keep out of Europe. No, brothers ain't gonna keep out of Europe. We're gonna keep going. I'm I'm going to Greece. Fuck that shit. I'm gone. You keep out of Europe, okay? And he said, what it means, you're ignorant. You have no respect for the other cultures, right? And I believe he's one of those guys, though, right? I think he's one of those pro-black guys, that actually wants you to just stick to your race and that's it. But he has no intentions to actually travel across the world. And that's fine. That's fine, man. That's fine. But people here, us guys here, we want options. We're not just going to be stuck for just Africa and that's it. No. Guys here, we want options. Shout out to Jamil. And also shout out to my boy Charles Tyler, RIP. We want options. We want the black man's options and we want man's options, okay? Your country is not going to be for everybody. Like I said before, right? Everything ain't for everybody, okay? And he says, I'm Greek. You ain't welcome, all right? You don't seem Greek to me, man. You seem trollish to me. Hey, one of my wrenches, you guys can get rid of his trolling ass or her trolling ass if you want to. Shit, let me see if I remove that motherfucker shit, Let me see if I can move his ass and shit, hell. That's it. I'm going to get his ass, y'all. Y'all go on ahead, man, and get his ass up out of there. Yep, boom. Boom. But like I said, man, when it all boils down to it, though, man, like I said, when it all boils down to it, and it's all said and done, though, man. Sometimes, man, people in life, though, man, they don't see you the same way. They don't see you the same way, man. Some guys out there, man, really believe, man, that some guys really believe out there, man, that there's a one size fits all. You understand? Some people believe that you need to just go only to O'Reilly Auto Parts, right, to go get your auto parts from, but you shouldn't go to Napa. You shouldn't actually go to AutoZone. You shouldn't go to Advanced Auto Parts. You need to just only go to O'Reilly. No, there's more than one way to life out here, you guys. What's for you may not be for the next person. You understand? What's for you may not be for the next person. I give options. I give solutions. Doesn't necessarily mean y'all gonna take them. But you shouldn't be forced to just take one thing because somebody else is pissed off. You see that Meltar Tyree guy or gal, whoever the fuck that is? That person is a prime example of somebody that just wants you to go where they want you to go because they pissed off. They don't want you to discover there's other parts of the world. They just want you to just go to one place. I want you to be versatile. If you don't like the United States, at least you can go to Costa Rica. At least you can go to, if you want to go to cold ass Antarctica, go to Antarctica. Right? If you want to go ahead and go to Ireland, go to Ireland. You want to go ahead and go to Cambodia, well, you're more than welcome to. You want to go to South Africa, you're more than welcome to. Go where the fuck you want to. You understand? All right. Shaolin Fantastic may want to go to Medellin, and then eventually he may get tired. He say, you know what? Okay, I've been in Medellin. My girl's down here. I'm going to take my girl, and we're going to go ahead to Malaysia. He might go down and have a blast. And that might be where him and his woman may settle. I don't know. You understand? Him and his girl may break up in Medellin. He can go find him another one in Medellin or Cali, any part of Colombia. Remember, Colombia is a country, okay? Doesn't mean that because of one girl failed, doesn't mean you can't travel around the globe or go another part of that country, man. You understand? When these guys say, well, the Poogies are going down to Brazil, fucking up Brazil. Now, Brazil too goddamn big, man. That's a big-ass country. Shit. You still got a lot of the parts of Brazil that brothers have not necessarily went to and actually put on YouTube, man, as much. I'm telling you, you just have it. Okay. Shout out to Dennis John Pierre's channel. Dennis John Pierre. DJP. Okay. He went and started discovering other Portuguese countries because he's fluent in both Portuguese and English. He has a little bit of Spanish, but yeah. He's been to Brazil so many times. He said, okay, now I'm about to go ahead and head to other Portuguese countries. And he did that. He went to Portugal and then he also went to another place out in Africa. Yeah. Everything is not for everybody, man. And other things are for other people. Get it out of your fucking head that people need to think the way you need to think, man. Bring them options and solutions. Don't put them inside of a fucking corner and think they're going to submit. It doesn't work that way. Mr. Meltor Tyree or she, whoever you are. And anybody else who's looking at this channel too, let me tell your ass something. We became MGTOW and Red Pill because we decided that we wanted to be aware of the realities of life, female nature, and the fuckery that our own family members, our own friends, our own colleagues did not want to show us. They wanted to show us Disney, fake shit, treating women like queens, being the nice guy, handing over our money, opening up car doors, all the traditional things that they did not appreciate in North America. And now we have the ability to leave them the fuck alone. They're pissed off about that, and they've been pissed off about that. They're calling us incels. They're calling us guys who can't get sex, all that shit. No. It's all the fact that we just don't want to deal with their bullshit. That's it. We just don't want to deal with their bullshit. We don't want to deal with your bullshit. That's it. And now the rise of the passport bros, the global travelers, and the blue book gentlemen has now came to surface and now has presented men with even more options than ever before, besides just leaving the matrix modern North American aged woman alone. We have the option to get our passport, money together, get a schedule, and leave. And we could teach our sons, we can teach our daughters, nieces, and nephews the same damn thing. If you can teach these, if the older women can teach these women how to become thoughts, right? Since they were in their teens and shit, and have as much babies as they can, worry about their degrees and all that shit, right? And then after that, once they get in their 30s, some nice guy's going to be stupid enough to worry about that. If they can do that when they're young, we can teach our sons, our daughters, and everybody else who wants to follow us the same thing, and that is to travel the globe and have better options. Let me go back to the chat real quick. Seraphim says that don't feed the trolls. You a fool. He said, if you have $50, if you have $50, you're not an incel. You a savage for that shit. How you gonna say that, man? $50, you're not an incel and shit. Why? Because you can go out there and get you some pussy. Shit. No, man, they're out there doing that shit. This is what they telling us. They said, they telling us, man, they put MGTOWs and red pills in the news and shit, man. You know, say that we were incels and shit. We not getting pussy, or we're fags, or we're just loneliness guys, whatever. And usually it's the Captain Save-A-Hoes who's actually instigating this shit. You know, Captain Kirk's, the guys who stroke women's egos and shit. They don't call them out on their bullshit. No, they'll call us out for not want to have anything to do with them. But as far as their bullshit, they're quick to save them, put on big flapping capes. Their capes flap hard in the wind. Yeah, for real. Detectives, all that shit, man, or whatever, right? Detective Captain Save-A-Hoe, Detective fucking Captain Kirk, all that other shit, man, whatever. And usually it's like the Chads and shit that can pull like 10, 20 chicks a day or whatever. And, you know, eventually those women who are entertaining, you know, Chads and Tyrones and Pookies, right? The women don't realize those guys are going to get tired of them too. They don't realize it. Okay. All right. And then those guys, they're going to get up in age, which they are now. Some of them are up in age, right? And they're trying to encourage guys that they can do the same thing they get. But what they don't realize is they're just like, you know, the Meltar guy who just left, right? That the methods that work for you don't necessarily work for everybody. It doesn't. It doesn't work for everybody, you know? There's not a lot of men out here who really had realized that they can get their passports. Did you know that? A lot of MGTOW men didn't realize it. A lot of millionaires couldn't realize it. They thought they just had to stay in the United States, in Canada, and focus on women there. That was it. That's all they knew. But now it's presented. Oh, yeah, this shit's about to go even more viral than what it is. So you better get ready. 2024, 25, here it comes. You about to see an avalanche of brothers getting their passports. You're going to see, listen, mark my words, you're going to start seeing brothers paying for brothers' passports to get the passports, brothers going half on tickets with each other and shit, you know, and there's going to be a whole bunch of either small group or solo trips. I prefer, if you're a new guy in this thing, man, you're trying to travel, go by yourself. Don't depend on somebody else. Go by yourself. Get your passport, get your luggage and all that. You go by yourself, man. Most trips I went to, man, on a domestic level, I went by myself. So if in the event there's a homeboy or somebody sits up here and tells you they can't go for whatever reason, man, you still got the intentions to go. I say go by yourself. Don't think that you got to carry somebody with you. Go by yourself. Start off by yourself, end by yourself. You only got one life to live on this planet. I'm telling you, go by your goddamn self. Get your own ticket, get your passport, get that money in that schedule, and get up out of here. Let me go back to the chat. And he says to keep up the great work, sir. MGTOW for life. Monk for the win. Peace out and take care, gents. No problem, buddy. Thank you, man. Thanks, man. You're going to be one of my best mods, man. I really appreciate it, man. And thank you to Mr. Shaolin Fantastic, man. And also Jamil, I really appreciate it, man. And whoever this Meltar guy is, hey, man, you need to go ahead, man, and get you a damn life, man. Something fucking wrong with your ass. Go seek a psychologist, a damn counselor or some shit. It's a damn shame your ass think that everybody's supposed to just focus on where you want them to go. There's a lot of guys who think that dumb shit. Why can't you just go to Africa and focus on your own color? Motherfucker, why can't you go ahead and go to Thailand and discover another language or taste some Thai food? Why can't you go to Colombia and go learn Spanish? There's black folks there. What's the problem? And it's silence. And it's silence. They want to listen. The problem with people here in the United States Matrix is they want to be able to dictate and control where the fuck you want to go. They got a lot of control issues here in the Matrix, man. They do. And that's what agents do. This is what agents do. You know, I had my first agent in the chat, man, you know, today. My first agent. Yes, man. For real. Straight up. If he'd have said, listen, if that motherfucker would have came back and said, Mr. Anderson and shit, Mr. Seraphim, yes, I would have sent you the $50 goddamn dollars myself. If he'd have yelled out in that chat, Mr. Anderson, Seraphim, I would have sent your ass the $50. Mr. Anderson. Yes, yes. If he'd have yelled that shit out, man, in anger, yeah, man, I would have sent you $50. I would have said, man, where's your PayPal? Shit. All right. Jamil around the world, he came back in, man. He said, man, salute. And he said, Melquar got the A10 Warthog. I've never heard of that, but okay. I'll take it for what it is, man. The A10 Warthog. Okay. For real. Jamil talking cold on my ass shit. So, yeah. But anyway, you guys, it's 1 hour, 48 minutes on the hour. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. I really appreciate you guys coming on tonight, man. I figured I was going to squeeze in about 2 hours on this thing because I ain't been on in a while. It's been a while and everything. And people hit me up on WhatsApp and on my Skype. You guys can see. Go on my channel. If you guys want to communicate with me directly, You will see my WhatsApp link. Click on the WhatsApp. You can contact me on WhatsApp. You can contact me on Skype. Okay. I also got Reddit and then my email in there. You could hit me up, and then we could talk directly on the phone. I don't have no reason to sugarcoat shit. None of that bullshit, So I just tell you what it is, A lot of things that I discuss on WhatsApp and over the phone, I cannot discuss on YouTube because of the simple fact, man, that, hey, certain things can only be disclosed to certain people and certain gifts can be only given to certain people, So, yeah, I give out a lot of free good knowledge about other things, So, hey, behind closed doors. So, but I want to thank the Passport Bro community and the Black Man Options, right? And the Global Travelers and the Blue Book Gentlemen, man. They are a very, very welcoming community. These guys have literally, in my opinion, made the red pill dating coaches and pickup artists look like garbage, man. They have, man, with those courses. Oh my God, they have, man. Because listen, man, it don't make no sense. A guy like myself who with MGTOW took the red pill and all that shit, right? It doesn't make any sense for me to go talk to a dating coach, right? Learn the pickup game and all this other bullshit to deal with some garbage ass bitches here, right? When a passport, bro, remember these guys, let me go back to the pickup artist real quick. These guys want you to pay about $5,000, man, just to talk on the phone, right? Just to talk on the phone with them and get advice. Not saying I'm entertaining them. I'm just watching this shit. And then they're arguing on panels with the Matrix women and all this shit. They want you to spend $1 to fucking couple $1,000 in their courses. All this other shit is played out, right? I see one guy, man, they put something out called Text Messaging Mastery. You want to buy his course on that? How to text message a bitch and then ignore phone calls, ignore it or whatever. And then after that, you hit her back and shit. I just don't understand it. But listen, the Passport Bros, the Blue Book Gentlemen, they are so cold with it, right? They don't have course. They have consultations. The consultations, most of the consultations I've actually entertained are easily like under $200, right? But what you get so much value with it, man, that a lot of the phone calls they have, they're not necessary. They're going to tell you it's cap, man, but cap meaning, there's a limit. There's no limit, man. You can just get on the phone, man, and just be respectable. And they'll answer all your questions, man, and they'll open up to you. Some of these phone calls, believe it or not, I've seen some Passport Bros so cool. Man, we talk on WhatsApp and Skype, and they say, man, I ain't charging. You a cool dude. What's up, man? And we get on there and we rap. I'm like, damn, I call up any damn time I want to. Right? It's crazy. No charge. You understand? But that's why it's good to immerse yourself inside of a community of people. And they teach me a lot of the tips and tricks, the things to do, not to do, Teach me about countries that, you could probably get robbed in, poisoned in, from countries that are friendly and that are nice. And then also, too, certain things to do, like you don't bring your foreign woman over to the United States. We talk about all that, because, when you travel, there's do's and don'ts. You don't just make assumptions, like I said earlier, a lot of the red pillars and MGTOWs will assume these guys are trying to bring these women over. These guys have no intentions to bring these bitches over. They don't want to bring these hoes here. They don't want to bring these women. If they decide to go fuck with a hoe out there, right, a prostitute, right, and she's traditional as hell, why would you want to bring that traditional whore here and you paying her money? It just doesn't click. But if I want to find a traditional woman, that's going to be my girlfriend or a wife, right? I still don't want to bring her here. I don't. Either way it goes, it's just a constant way of trying to make sure that you don't want to bring her to a place you're trying to escape from. You've escaped from this motherfucker. Why bring her back? I just don't understand that psychology don't make sense. And they will tell you this. If you go look up the Passport Bros, the Blue Book Gentlemen, or what have you, right? If you look up the Global Travelers, right? They will fucking tell you, the vast majority, I'd say about 95% of them will tell you, no, I ain't bringing my woman back. Or none of the women that I'm going to visit, having one night stands with or whatever I'm dating, they're not coming back to this motherfucker. They'll tell you. They will tell you. Are there exceptions to the rule? Yeah, because there's some guys that will prefer to bring their woman there. But I have seen multiple of those guys actually get burnt bringing their woman there. Because the one thing I will tell you about is that a lot of the passport bros, they tell you about the vetting period. You know, you have to vet these women accordingly. You can't just bring them over because she's nice, sweet, you know, got big tits and the ass and shit, though, and she's traditional. Because you got to remember, they got problems too. Just like me and Sarah Fam said, female hypergamy is everywhere. And that's why you have to vet these women appropriately. You have to vet those women across seas, make sure they are right and they are cool and what their intentions is, just like here in the United States and anywhere else. You got to vet. The only difference is you're in a different location and you got way more options. You're not limited to just a manly ass chick with a lot of tattoos, piercings, and a shitload of kids, man. Nobody want to be around that shit. No guy, if you a guy who got sense, you don't want to be around that shit. I don't. I don't want to be around that shit. I want to raise another bitch's kids. But no. And all them whores out there. But what about you? You're a single father. You're a single father. What about you? What about me? Well, don't know women want you. It's the opposite overseas. And you as a female know it's the opposite. Because the woman who's looking at this video, she knows for a fact right now that I am probably twice as much as attracted because of the simple fact that I got a kid in my life that I'm actually raising. Oh yeah. What? That blew you out of the water. You didn't see that coming, did you? I'm gonna say it again. I'm twice as much attractive because of the simple fact I'm raising a kid and got a kid in my life. That's how it works for men. Men don't see women the same way. You're not attractive to men because you have a kid. Because in our mind, we're looking at the face of the ex when we face that kid. In a woman's mind, it's in reverse. She's giving into her motherly-like nature under the assumptional processes that, hey, he could be a good potential mate. He can be a good potential father. If he can provide for that kid, he sure can provide for me and the family. And that's where the attraction comes in. It's in reverse, especially overseas, because they've been taught this since they were little kids. You understand? They've been taught this, something that you matrix ass agent bitches haven't been taught. And that is traditionalism, how to keep a family together and not wreck it apart. Not sit up here and break up with your man because you're not happy or because of the simple fact that he's not fulfilling your wants and your needs. You got good ass men out here, you women out here leaving behind just for your ass to start on fucking OnlyFans, just for you to attention whore all on fucking Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And then when you find out a majority of the guys just want sex from you, whatever, then you're pissed off and trying to run back to that guy. But in reality, that guy done already got snatched up by that Thailand beautiful woman or that woman in Medellin, Colombia, or that beautiful Brazilian woman from Manaus. I'm just saying, it's just what it is, you know, or in Argentina, shit, you know, or he got snatched up by that woman in South Africa, right? You know, yeah. And her tribe supports it. Yes, her tribe. Shit. You know, all right. You know, or someone from Russia, Eastern Russia. Yes. He's been snatched up by her after you left. Yes. And he's not returning to you. No. Yes. Once a man got a sniffle of what the fuck is optional for him overseas, he's not returning. Majority of the passport bros, the blue book gentlemen, they have told me clearly, right? And shout out to the Winners Legion channel. He said it multiple times. Once a man has seen what he's witnessed overseas, ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back. Okay? All right? The cat's out the bag, man. Cat's out of the bag. So right now, the Matrix Women's Competition, I hate to say it, but it's true. You got to compete with the world outside of the Matrix. Your safest place, keep your ass right here. Keep your ass in North America. Keep your ass in Canada, United States. Keep your ass in the UK. Keep your ass in Britain, man. Keep your ass in Western Europe. Be independent out there. Keep your ass in Australia. Keep your ass there. Or as you guys keep saying, go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. Or guys keep saying, I want to go to Dubai. Fuck that, man. They got rules there too. Take your ass there if you want to. You get arrested by like those 2-3 other women that got arrested in Dubai trying to be an American man in these foreign countries. That's one thing that a lot of women haven't been taught while they're trying to be passport sisters. And that's one thing the passport bros and the global travelers has taught me. And that is you got to be humble in those countries. You have to be very, very humble. Okay. You can't be an American over in those countries. And it's like Charles Tyler said, you need to leave your American mindset at the airport. I'm going to say it again. RIP Charles Tyler. And he said, you need to leave your American mindset at the airport, because over across seas, they have their own rules. Those countries have their own laws, okay? And you got to play by and abide by their customs over there. Doesn't work the same as it would in these Western countries. It's a different ball game, you know? So anyway, you guys, thank you for coming to the channel. I really appreciate it. Click the like button, share the video. I really appreciate it. Thank everybody for engaging into the chat. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. You guys stay tuned. I'll try to go ahead and upload again. And, I like to try to upload these maybe once a month or so. But, hey, if I get some more engagement inside of the comment sections and any other type of solutions, I will try to do that. But until then, make sure click the subscribe. I want to grow these subs up, okay? All right. The algorithm been giving me fluctuation of subs. So, hey, fuck it. I just got to do what I got to do. Anyways, you guys take it easy. Keep taking your daily dose of red pills, right? And make sure to discover your options to go overseas. If you're a MGTOW, man, don't let these guys tell you that guys are delusional for going overseas. Fuck that. No, your ass is delusional for keeping your ass here, putting up this bullshit with a rock hard dick and dealing with laws and shit. Don't let them dudes tell you that shit, man. Discover your options, man. There's better options out here. The globe is in your hand and in your passport. Only thing you got to do is use your brains and put it to use, man. Until then, I hope all goes well. Take it easy. Talk to you soon. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. Peace.